to the A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Welcome back to the A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. This your girl Nell.
And this your girl Nay. What it do, boo?
Anywho, so this is our very next episode 28, but it seems like we haven't been recorded in such a long time because we went to Denver. So let's discuss the Denver trip. Wait, first, what are you drinking on today? And then we can talk about Denver.
I have Moscato, Yellowtail, and it is very good. I love it. Not too sweet, not too strong. It's perfect.
Okay, and I have a glass of rosé, which is great. Okay, let's talk about this Denver trip because it was 3.5 days. It was a good trip. I didn't care to go for Denver, to go to Denver or Colorado, whatever. It was never on my bucket list, but some of the family members always wanted to go, so I was like, okay, I'll go. Long as the kids ain't going either, okay? Because I don't have kids, so. So I didn't want to go, but I ended up having fun and it was an experience. If I go again, because Marquina did just ask me, hi Marquina, she asked me if I would go again or to like a cabin trip. I would, but I would want to go like as a couples things. Like all y'all was coupled up. I was the only person. 11 people went, y'all, and it was 5 couples and me. So if I go next time, I would want to go with a partner of some sort.
I mean, the trip was fun. It was, it was moments. It was up and down for me. Yeah, okay. It was up and down for me. But the activities was great. The scenic views were amazing. The house was beautiful that we stayed in. The snow was nice. We built a snowman for the first time.
Yep.
So it overall, I would say it was good. But sometimes I was like, I'm ready to go home.
That's crazy. I got the bunk bedroom. So it was rooms with bunk beds, but the bottom bunks were full size beds. So it's not like I slept in a twin, but I did sleep in a different bed each night. So I had 4 beds to myself and I was happy with that room. We did have a little bit of a room drama, but it quickly ceased. Not me, but yeah, it quickly ceased. Yeah, the activity snowmobiling was the one I was most looking forward to. I think I had the funnest on that. I don't know if fun is the word, but most fun on snowboarding. Skiing was, I would rather have snowboarding, but I think snowboarding was like more expensive and they say it's harder. So maybe on my next cabin trip, I try snowboarding because I want to be a little Shaun White. Hey, Shaun.
I like it was scary, but I like the snow tubing down the little hill, mountain, whatever. That was fun. And I like the fact that when we were out there, it was like actually snowing, and our tour guide was like, that never happens. Like this weekend was perfect.
Yeah, to go. And it was so many people that we knew that was there in Denver this past weekend. It was insane. I'm like, was Valentine's Day weekend a Denver weekend and we didn't know about it? Because there was a lot of people up there that we didn't know. But yeah, overall, it was a good trip. The hot tub was cool. I thought I was going to be freezing, but once you got in there, even though it was outside, once you got in there, it was lit.
Yeah, it was nice. And we almost missed our flight coming back yesterday. Like we did. We actually missed it.
Yeah,
we missed our flight, and what had happened was,
luckily,
by the grace of God, it was delayed for an hour because we went up to check our bags, and the lady was like, "No, y'all missed it. Grant you, it was supposed to leave at 1:50, and we got up there probably 1:40 to check our bags."
See, that's why I don't check bags, and I'm TSA pre-check. So from the moment I get to the airport to the moment I sit down at my gate, it's literally like maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was so packed. I guess everybody decided to leave that Monday, and we were all like on Southwest, so it was the last flight to Fort Lauderdale. It was we missed that flight. The lady was like, "Yeah, y'all missed it. Y'all step aside and figure out what y'all was gonna do." And while we was on the side, decided what we was gonna do. We got a notification saying that the flight had been delayed for a whole hour. So we made it. Thank God, or we would have been coming back today.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I never miss. Yeah, I don't like check. That's why I told you I literally stuffed everything in my carry-on bag. And some of the stuff, like 3 outfits I had in the carry-on bag, I didn't even get to wear. So it's like you always overpack. But I would rather overpack with a carry-on and not have a check bag, because it would make me feel like I wasted $30 paying for a check bag and I didn't use everything in the check bag.
Yeah, but Southwest, we're going back. You didn't have to pay for check bags.
Yeah, they
give like you 2 bags for free.
Yeah,
but not United.
But yeah, did y'all have to, when y'all went to budget? Was the line long for the shuttle back to the airport? Because ours was extremely long, and we had to wait in line for like a good 20 minutes.
We didn't go. Herbert dropped us off at the airport because he TSA approved or military, whatever. So he was like, I'm dropping y'all off. Y'all check the bags and I'll meet y'all at the gate. By the time when he came back, we were still in line.
Unbelievable. But no, our budget line when we went to turn the car in was so long. And we had to stand in the cold. And I think it took like a good 7 buses before we even got on a bus shuttle to come to the airport. Yeah. But anyways, enough about Denver. Let's get into the foolery. You know, when celebrities break up, it's already bad enough. But to go back and forth via social media in a war of words, it makes it worse. Okay,
especially if they that couple that be flexing for the gram.
Exactly. And I'm so obsessed with this right now. It's crazy that when they were a couple, I wasn't obsessed with it, but I'm completely obsessed with both of them right now. Okay, so we about to talk about Lamar Odom and Sabrina Parr. First of all, because they were she is so pretty to me, and I don't know why. I just think she's very pretty. So they dated for about 4 months before getting engaged. 4 months. Now I need to know what she did in 4 months to get a ring.
Me too, because
I need to take notes, Sabrina.
Y'all asking for Sierra prayer. Y'all need to be asking Sabrina what she did in 4 months.
Exactly.
But yeah, in 4 months you don't even know somebody's real eye color. I don't understand.
You don't even know the middle name. Did you meet the parents, Lamar? Did you meet the parents is my question. Because sometimes in 4 months you don't, especially if you don't live by the parents. Like if you live in a different state, parents ain't meeting the boy till after a year.
Yeah, and did she meet his 10 kids? Don't he got like 12 kids?
Oh my God, I don't know how many kids he got. I think she did, because I do be watching interviews. I told you I'm obsessed with them now. I think she met all his kids, but the junior or the boy didn't really care for her or whatever. But yeah, so they got engaged in November of 2019. The family was shocked. The son even put something on social media against the engagement.
I remember that.
And a year after the engagement, November 2020 is when they split or whatever. So I'm gonna give you what her statement she said.
Okay.
Regarding the split, because it was literally a year later after the engagement. So she put, y'all know I'm honest and transparent, so I have to be the first to let you guys know that I am no longer engaged to Lamar. This has been a difficult decision for me to make, but it is in the best interest for myself and my children. Then she also put, I loved him dearly, but I am no longer able to be by his side while he seeks the help he so desperately needs. I wish him all the best, and I'm asking that you pray for everyone involved, right? So she's alluding to he needs help in some sort of way. I'm going to just keep that in your mind, right? Okay. So before all of this, they, like you said, they were showing off they love. They doing lovey-dovey interviews on TV. They went on the reel. They went on radio stations. They just all in love, posting each other, stuff like that. And also during their courtship, one of them did say they were abstinence, right? Like they wasn't going to do anything until after the ceremony, but we found out later that they didn't make it. They ain't make it, okay? And then, so yeah, she was like, sex is off the table, but after a while they didn't do it. And then I was like, well, is that why they broke up? Was the penis not up to par? Was it not up to par?
Because her name, Sabrina Parr, I get it. Yeah, talking about they went on the reel, but so did Omarion in April.
And I see, yeah. And it's so crazy because, okay, so now she's been doing a lot of, I think they had a reality show together too, but I didn't watch it. But with the 4-month engagement thing, Lamar does fall in love quickly because remember, after only a month with Chloe, he proposed to her. So I'm like, Lamar, I think he do need a woman, and he confuses that need because his mom did pass away when he was young. He confuses that need maybe with love, and he goes too fast. And also, while they were in love, she put out a video of him sucking her toes, right? And then on the real, they asked him about that. They was like, what's going on here? Like, why you doing that? And then he was just like, he liked feet, and her feet is very pretty. She do got pretty feet. Her feet is really pretty and so and whatever. So I was just sucking toes or whatever. And then I was like, so if he's sucking / eating the toes, what else is he eating? And I got three nasty things that he probably eat. Okay. He probably eat chitlins. Like we like.
Okay.
Cow brains is something that people eat. Cow brains. You can eat that.
Oh my God.
He also probably likes to eat pickled pig feet, but in the hood we just call them pig feet. And they actually good. It's a very disgusting thing to eat, but it's very good.
It is good.
Wise.
So yeah, when I heard that he proposed after 4 months, and I remember back to Chloe that it was quick too. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, that's because, he's not, he's probably not what he is in my opinion, that attractive. He knows that he has a face that only a mother could love. So he trying to get it in quick. Let me marry her.
This is
because I might not get another chance.
Facially he's not attractive, but I think he is very nice and smooth, and he's tall. Everybody like tall, dark, and quote unquote handsome. But anyway, so now the breakup. Let's get to the breakup. So Lamar claims that Sabrina still has access to his passwords on all his social media accounts. Of course, she's denying it. Yeah. And I'm like, but even if she did, sir, you can contact Instagram. You can actually contact the owner because of who you are and have them change your password, sir. So I don't believe that for 1 second. And also because I watched her episode on Lip Service, which is a podcast, and she was like, if she did have access to it, she would have taken down the video where he's talking about her, even though he doesn't mention her name, because I saw the video. He don't mention her name, but he's talking about her. And she was like, so why would I keep that up there if I had access to his Instagram, which is true. And so I don't know why he keeps saying that. But
go ahead. I saw that interview too.
I was going to say also on the Lip Service interview, she kind of insinuated that he was still on drugs. She didn't come out right and say it, but she kind of insinuated it. And I did, because she was on there because she was promoting the show Behind the Man or Behind Every Man, something to kind of show where they talk about the women that's dating or married to like successful rich celebrities or whatever. So on the episode, she told of how they met, and it kind of seemed a little fishy to me. I'm gonna tell y'all the story and maybe and see if you listen. Okay, so she was out with her friend, a girlfriend, and she was ready to go home, but the girlfriend wasn't ready to go home yet. So she was like, no, let's just go to this club one or whatever. This will be the last club or whatever. So they went and got in line. She was like, the line was so long that I didn't want to wait in line, but I saw this tall, handsome guy. I didn't know who he was, quote unquote. So I just was like, she was like, I told my friend, come on, let's go stand by him. It looked like he gonna get in quick. Plus he's at the beginning of the line. So she went and stood by Lamar, didn't know who he was. And he bent down and looked at her and was like, hi. And she looked at him and was like, hello. And then so they got in with him and they sat in their VIP section. He was pouring her drinks all night. They became friends. And I guess she told him she was a fitness instructor or whatever. And he was like, oh, maybe I'll come work at your gym. So they exchanged information. She became his fitness trainer, blah, blah, blah. They fell in love, whatever. And then I was like, that could have been any tall guy. Like, it didn't necessarily have to be Lamar. So it's like, it looks like it wasn't like a fairy tale fantasy story. Like, oh, he picked me. I fell on the ground and he was there to pick me up or whatever. It was like she saw a tall guy. She knew he was somebody and she went and stood by him and got in the club with him. Like that could have been that could have been anybody. That's why I'm saying she a little like she knows she pretty. She know guys probably will want to sleep with her. She got a nice body, so she used it to get what she wanted that night. I mean, I'm not mad at her, but it looked like it could have been any guy that had clout to me. It didn't necessarily because it was Lamar.
And he was in the VIP line, you said, or something like that?
No, the line was the same line, but once they got in, he had like a table section or whatever. You know how they do.
You know, some people who are somebody or like have some type of
aura about them.
Yeah, you know when you see them, because you know if you're looking at somebody, if this guy is somebody, or if this girl is somebody. So she knew what she was doing. She probably didn't know who he was, but knew that he was somebody.
Yeah. So because she kind of insinuated that he was still on drugs, he went on Wendy Williams and just tore her to shreds, right? I saw that interview too. He called her a decrepit reptilian, and I had to Google it, and you have to kind of Google it separately, but he pretty much called her a snake, that like she knows what she's doing. She know how to move around and get what she wants and stuff like that. And I'm
she's a, what did they call them on the Housewives? Opportunist.
Maybe she's an opportunist.
She knows how to sway her way into better situations. Remember they said that about Todd? I just saw that clip.
But also he insinuated that she slept with Tristan Thompson, which we all know is Khloe baby daddy / boyfriend. And I'm like, why would you, all of a sudden y'all not together, you telling that to the public? Like, why you telling that now? Even I believe she did. Now I'm gonna tell you why. But why would you say that now? Like, we don't need this doing Black History Month. Like, let's wait till April. We don't need all this mess. Not doing Black History Month, okay? And then
this is a mess.
It is. It's very messy. And so I just saw an interview with her today where the girl asked her about the Tristan Thompson thing, and all she kept saying is, "I'm not clearing up nobody said, what he says about me. I'm not clearing up anything. I know my truth." And if he want to make this a narrative, this can be his narrative, but I'm not clearing up anything that he says. And I'm like, okay, you did it. And it's fine. Like, it doesn't make you a bad person, but you did it.
Correct. So she is an opportunist, because she probably knew, if she slept with Tristan, I hate that name. If she slept with him, she know where these people be at. So she knew when she saw that tall guy that night that he was probably a baller or something like that. She's an opportunist.
And also,
she's a pretty one, though.
She is pretty, so she could probably get away. Guys get blinded by that. Guys are stupid. But she's originally from Cleveland. She was an athlete herself. She was in track. She was a good track star and stuff, whatever. But she moved to Atlanta to become a fitness area. And you know, a lot of people go to Atlanta. A lot of athletes got houses in Atlanta because of sheep and stuff like that. And she worked at a gym, so she meet all kinds of people. So she's probably, even after Lamar, she's probably going to end up with somebody that's somebody, okay? Because he probably opened doors for her that she didn't have opened yet. So my question to you is, did they go too fast in a relationship, and did they share too much on social media about when they was all in love?
Yeah, I hate when people share a lot on social like that. I hate that. I mean, I don't know, maybe because I don't do it, I'm just hating, but I don't like it. It's too much. Like, we don't need to see y'all making out. We don't need to see every year what they got you for Christmas or Valentine's Day. We, like, people posted pictures yesterday, my forever Valentine, but last year you had a different forever Valentine's. We don't need to see that. Like, what the heck? And yes, they moved too fast. 4 months. Well, I don't know if somebody that was rich proposed to me in 4 months, I'll accept it too.
My thing is, because I always tell you, when you're older, you know what you want. So it's no time that needs to be, like, you don't need to waste time. He's, I think, 40, and I think she's younger. She's 33. But when you're older and you know, I don't just date to date. You do care, but you're not just dating to date. So I can't see 4 months I don't know. Yeah, I can't see 4 months. Maybe a year or a little under a year, maybe 10 months. I can't see what y'all did together in 4 months. Maybe that. See, the only thing I think about the 4 month thing is I automatically think of like the Christians people that's not having sex, and I be thinking they be wanting to have sex, so they get married real quick. But they were engaged for over a year, so it wasn't that. And plus, they did eventually sleep together, so it wasn't that. But yeah, I think oversharing on social media is not a good thing, because I told you the other day, like Jeannie, Maya, and Jeezy, they didn't post their first picture till they was a year in. I admired that, and she still don't post all. Like every day, she's not posting 3 to 5 pictures of him. She'll post something on a special occasion. But she like
I remember one of our friends. Yeah, I remember one of our friends on Facebook. I'm not gonna say her name, but we went to high school with her, and she used to post her and her husband all the time. Like I used to get I didn't get upset, but I used to like if somebody posts a lot, that gives me a reason to block you. Like I don't like following people that post 20 pictures a day. Chris Brown almost got blocked, but he slowed it down. But anyway, so yeah, she used to post like almost every day a picture of her and her husband, and I was like, God, dog. And then it was like a whole month or so that she didn't post anything. And I said, oh, they going through a divorce, and they had broken up.
Are they divorced now? I don't know who you're talking about. I asked you after.
Yeah, they are divorced now, and I don't know about him because I never followed the husband, but I know she's in a totally different relationship now. But I was like, see, nobody will ever know that about me because I rarely post. So even if I go 3 months without posting, nobody could ever say, oh, her and her husband going through it, such and such, because I don't post enough. I don't post enough for people to even think, guess, or wonder what's going on. I give you a little speck here and there.
But I do say, since they were so open on social media about the love, that the breakup be on social media too. Like if you're gonna tell us about the good part, tell us about the bad part. Like I remember,
because we invested now.
Yeah, because I remember a few years ago, it was this meme where this girl posted every day about her pregnancy and how she was pregnant and so cute. But once the baby came, she wouldn't post no pictures of the baby. No, we need to see the pictures of our baby because it's our baby, okay?
And don't you hate when you know how celebrities, when they first have babies, this kills me.
They put the X in front of the face.
But or like an emoji face. And
Go ahead.
I seen somebody that do this that wasn't even a celebrity. And I'm like, boy, ain't nobody trying to kidnap your kids. You gotta show us some ugly faces.
Oh my God. I know a recent celebrity that did it, Meghan McCain. She's a co-host of The View, but I know why she did it now. Because now she shows a baby face, but she did it because they had an interview in People magazine. So People was the first person that had the pictures. So, but now she shows the baby face, but before then she didn't show it. So if it's something like that, then okay. But yeah, if it's a regular person, don't nobody care about your baby unless you have a court order saying you can't show the baby because the person don't, because Sabrina Parr she got 2 kids, a boy and a girl, from 2 different people, but in all the pictures she showed on Behind the Man or Behind Every Man, whatever, she had the picture of the boy blocked out, like his face was blocked out. His daddy obviously don't want his son in the public eye, so unless it's something like that. But anyway, let's move along to Mark Cuban, your guy. And I say it's your guy because I'll tell you why later. But yeah, so Mark Cuban versus the NBA.
Okay.
So he decided to stop playing the national anthem at the Mavericks home games, right? And he did this in November, and nobody noticed it till like a month and a half later. And the Mavericks had played like 10 home games.
Preseason.
Yeah, 10 games or whatever. And then the NBA commissioner, and I have a quote, he came and was like, you can't stop this tradition, pretty much. So let me read the quote by, it's actually wasn't the commissioner, it was the NBA communications chief.
Oh, okay.
And this is what he said, if I can open my phone. Okay. The NBA chief communications officer, Mike, he said the National Basketball Association teams are required to play the national anthem before the games. And with NBA teams now in the process of welcoming fans back into their arenas, all teams would play the national anthem and keeping up with the long-standing league policy. So my thing is, and okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I agree with the NBA communication chief, and that's only because of two things. I think what Mark Cuban did was a political move because I think he's going to run for president one day, and he wants to look good in the black areas or whatever, or the black community.
He already looked good to us, but go on.
Whatever. So I think it was a political move or whatever. But my thing is, if he is running for president, this ain't a way to do it. Like, Mark, this is not a way to do it, sir. If you want to appeal to us, this ain't a way to do it. And I got 3 ways you can appeal to the black community. Okay? Let me go. Have a black person as a judge on Shark Tank, because I know you got control. Is a black person, because I don't watch that anymore. Is a black judge on Shark Tank thing?
Yes, the FUBU guy, Damien.
Oh, yeah. Well, have another one. Have a black woman.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the women empowerment movement, okay? Mm-hmm. Go live in a black neighborhood for a month to endure what we endure, okay? with the underserved schools, the underserved grocery stores that don't have organic food, or if they do, it's 10 times the price of regular food. They only have McDonald's on the corners and Wendy's and stuff like that. Go live like a black person. Stores. Yeah, and liquor store. Go live like a black person in a black neighborhood for a month, okay? And my third thing, this is the kicker.
Oh gosh.
My third thing is have a black child. Like an actual black child, no adoption. Have an agreement with your wife that you can go sleep with the black person, or she could just get inserted with your semen, so you can have a black child and you can see what that child go through daily. Okay. I'm done with
that. Okay, so Mark Cuban, I read that he said he consulted with Adam Silver, which is the commissioner, NBA commissioner, on this. And for those of y'all who don't know what consult means, that means like that he didn't specifically act, like he didn't ask, can I do this? He like brought it up as a suggestion to get his feedback. So I don't know what the feedback was, but Mark went ahead and did it. But then I see that Mark, and I tried to watch the video, but for some reason it didn't play. He once, I guess, the NBA commissions person said no or whatever.
Yeah, the communications chief.
He on the video he put out, he sounded like he was backpedaling, like trying to backtrack.
See,
like, no, you got to say it with your chest and go forward. Okay.
Yes,
because he talking about, it's not something that I said is going to be in place for forever.
Oh,
so what you mean? See? That's like
now he trying to please everybody. That's what it sounds like.
That reminds me of the NBA boycott that was for 2 days. If y'all gonna boycott, be like Rosa Parks and boycott them buses for how many ever months she did it and make a real difference. Don't backpedal now because you in the limelight. Yeah, take that backlash.
That's why I'm saying I think it was a straight political move. He's trying to get in good with the black community because he's going to run for president. He's going to run for some kind of office one day. But anyway, so my question is, do you think team owners should have a say-so in what they team do? And I said, I think, yes, they should be able to do what they want, but technically they are under the realm of the NBA. So even though he's an owner, he's still an employee.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. But true. I think for the amount that they paid to buy the team and the amount of money that the team brings in from ticket sales, jersey sales, and whatever, that they should have more of a say. Yeah. But I think with this anthem thing, honestly, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, I think people put too much into it. Like, I think it's way more stuff out here that we should focus our attention on than a song. I know the second verse is about slavery and all this other stuff, but can we, unless somebody can explain the bigger picture to me, that's just a song to me. I don't even know it.
Okay, I
and
get
maybe
that.
that's why they don't want to stand up for it. I don't know, but it's like I feel like it's so much more stuff out here that we could focus our attention on. Do y'all know how many people are missing? It's so many missing people in this world that we could be looking for right now, and we talk about a song. Like, come on, I'm not with it.
Yeah,
like, I'm not with it.
Yeah, and the thing originally, if they're doing this for Colin Kaepernick, he was doing it to bring awareness to police brutality. But yeah, then people realized what the second verse was about, and they like stripped the whole song or whatever. So I get what he's trying to do, but like it's just like another symbol or whatever that we don't need, like them doing the Aunt Your Mama syrup and not saying master bedroom no more. We don't want y'all doing everything that we didn't ask y'all to do.
Saying master what?
Remember, a lot of real estate agents or real estate corporations now is not going to say master bedroom because master is what the slave days. You hear about that? Yeah, they doing everything we did ask them to do. We asked y'all to stop killing Black and brown people for no reason at all. That's what we trying to bring awareness to, police brutality. We're not trying to bring awareness to no master bedroom or no syrup, Aunt Your Mama syrup. Because I like Aunt Your Mama.
Me too. And that's what I buy. And I'm not going to not buy it. But anyway, the master bedroom thing, that's funny because I guess it technically means like the biggest room in the house.
Mm-hmm. And that's the room everybody want. I mean, it could be a different name, but I didn't know it. I'm not sure if...
I don't think that much into stuff. Like, I look at stuff on the surface. I'm not that deep.
I don't know, and maybe I have to do my research. I don't know if did the master bedroom name come because it was the master's bedroom, or was it called the master's bedroom because it's the biggest bedroom? I might need to do my research on that because I don't know. But anyway, that's still something we didn't ask for. We don't care.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that's what I mean. People think too much into stuff. Like I feel like the world would be a much better place if we were just surface level people.
Oh my God.
Like, we don't need to go under the surface. We don't need to look and see what's under the rug. Bury it under the rug and keep it moving. Oh my God. I let so much stuff like slide off my shoulders. But now I will say that I haven't directly been, the target hasn't directly been on me. So I don't know how I would like react in certain situations. But as of right now, that's how I don't think too deep into stuff. Like, somebody could say something to me and it'll fly right over my head.
It happened to me.
Else would be like, you gonna let them say that to you? And I'd be like, what?
Because you want to think about it. That happened to me, and I told you it happened right outside of your house because you live in like a nice neighborhood in Plantation, Florida, and years ago, and it went over my head. I didn't notice it until hours later, and I was like, oh shoot, we were just racially profiled. So me and Chris pulled up to the visitors parking next to your house, and we saw this old lady walking her dog, normal. And then we get out the car. It was Chris' car, so it wasn't my Audi. Okay, let me just say it wasn't a car that probably looked like belonged in that neighborhood. Okay. So we get out the car, about to walk to your house, and the old lady who was walking her dog was like, oh, you live here? You live here? And me being like the nice person I am, I think everybody always have good intentions. I didn't even waste any time in answering her question. I was just like, oh, my sister moved here. My sister just moved here. It's like right here. And then she just was like, oh, okay, just went on her day. And me and Chris just went into your house. And then like hours later, I thought about it. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I should have checked her. Because she's not a cop or neighborhood patrol. Like, why are you asking me if I live here? I should have said, do you live here? But I was so like in my own world, and I think everybody is good that completely went over my head. Like, I really wish
I think that could have been taken two different ways. Like, Joe would have probably took it like what you questioning me for, what you doing here. And me, I probably, because you said we had just moved here, so I probably would have took it, because I always like to see the good in people. Like Anne Frank, she said, like Anne Frank, it could be said that
People are good at the core.
And everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, which her going through her situation, for her to still say that was amazing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I probably would have thought the lady was like, was saying that because she probably was like, she hadn't seen y'all before because, like you said, we had just moved here. Because most people now, we sit outside, we chill and watch the kids play. All the neighbors come outside and we say hi and wave and stuff. So I would have looked at it as, oh, she don't recognize us, so that's why she asked, do you live here? But yeah, it wasn't none of her business either way.
No, it wasn't. But I wish that wouldn't have went on my head. Because I don't know, I was just like, oh, my sister just moved here and stuff like that. And it had me wondering, did she think it was black because did she do it because we were black, or did she do it because of the car? Because if we would have been in my Audi, would she have said the same thing? But also, I just thought about yesterday. So yesterday in Cleveland, I noticed something when I was with Ashley and her friends. In
Colorado?
Yeah. You said, I said Cleveland, I meant Colorado. So we were standing on the corner waiting on Tommy to pick us up because we had got the to-go food and we were waiting. And I saw this old couple coming towards us on the sidewalk, and we were waiting on the sidewalk corner. So it's like they would have had to pass us. And then I saw the husband go into the road to walk in the road, left his wife on the sidewalk walking towards us. And I'm like, why did he do that? And I'm just looking. And then a moment later, she also goes into the road. And I'm like, they trying to avoid us. But I ain't say nothing to Ashley. I got to see if she saw it. And then so they walking in the road, can get hit any minute. Walking in the road, they come around the corner, still walking in the road. And then once they passed us, they got back on the sidewalk and kept walking straight. And I'm like, wow, y'all did all that to avoid us, or y'all just didn't want to mess with us? I don't know, because I'm not walking in the road to avoid somebody unless I see that they have a gun or something like that. Like, so yeah, I noticed that yesterday. That was February 15th? Yesterday was the 15th? Yes. So I saw an old white couple avoid 3 black people on the corner waiting for a ride. So yeah, I noticed stuff like that now.
Yeah, I mean,
years ago I wouldn't have noticed it.
Yeah,
but then again, I don't know if he did it because if somebody asked him about it, because the husband left the wife first, he probably would have just said, I didn't want to get in their way.
That's what I was going to say that, but then usually people get a little, I don't know how close they were. Usually they get a little close to you. Then like they will walk around, or either y'all would have moved out the way and we would have moved out the
way. Like, you rather walk in the street instead of on the sidewalk? So you can avoid coming near us, or maybe because it was COVID. Because I did see them put on their masks. Maybe because like they could use a lot of excuses, but at the core, it was probably something else. But I don't want to accuse them of anything. But I'm just saying, I'm not walking in the street even because of COVID. I'm not walking in the street to avoid somebody. Anyway, time for our flashback moment, and it goes back to the Sabrina Parr and Lamar breakup. So the last public NBA breakup that I can remember is Matt Barnes and his ex Anissa Sims. They had a messy breakup. So pretty much they broke up, and he accused her of not letting him see the sun. He said they broke up because he just wasn't happy, and she was bitter when she suspected him of spending time with other women. So she alleged that he became obsessive and harassed her via text message, and all this is playing out on social media and in these interviews. And Anissa Sims, her mom is the supermodel Beverly Johnson, so she got some clout. Okay. And Matt Barnes says she was behind the public attack of him. Beverly Johnson, like, you know how people put stuff in people's head and be like, go do it, or whatever. But yeah, so they broke up. Sims even took out an order of a protection against Matt Barnes, citing fear for her safety. And Matt Barnes, of course, denied harassing her. And this is all playing out on social media and stuff like that. But luckily, things have gotten better. And he has since apologized for airing their dirty laundry. So that's good for him. And hopefully Sabrina and Lamar can get to a place where they don't throw each other under the bus every time a mic is on. Okay?
That's funny. I didn't even know.
I actually like Matt Barnes, but go ahead.
I didn't even know he had another child with somebody.
Yeah, he got the twins with Gloria Gomez and then but yeah, so the lesson of the week is social media is not real, okay? You see all these happy couples and doing this and that. Well, what are they doing in between the takes, in between the pictures? That's the real relationship. That's what y'all need to judge. Don't be looking up to these people and it's not really real. Yeah, relationship goals and all that. I actually have 3 couples that I look up to. I'm not going to say them now, but I'm going to let you know the one thing that is within all those 3 couple goals is they all believe in God. Okay. So if y'all looking up the people that don't have a core belief in a bigger person than themselves, y'all don't need to be looking up to them. Okay.
Yeah, social media is not your friend. It's not your friend and it's not real. I had to learn that.
My social media. If you went on my Instagram page, you would think I'm the most self-centered person and bougie person in this world because it's all pretty much selfies and cute pictures of me, but that's not me. This podcast is me. This is what's really me, not my individual social media pages. I'm telling y'all, once people get to know me, they be like, they had no idea that I was like this down. And I don't, and it looked like I'm a girly girl on social media. I hate wearing heels. I don't get my nails done. Like, that's not me at all. Yeah, Nate, you get yours done all the time. I don't. She has to force me to get my nails done, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, on my social media, there's no post, so you can't even wonder about the type of person I am. There's no post.
Anyway, let's go to the rant of the week because I got something to say. Okay.
Oh my God.
My rant of the week is going against the NBA, which is the National Basketball Association. Okay. So supposedly my boy LeBron James was showing off his Space Jam acting skills during a recent game. And they said he did a horrible flop job or whatever.
He always flops.
And I guess he probably got a call for that. I'm not sure. I wasn't watching the game. So James has since received a warning from the NBA for violating the league's anti-flopping rule. First of all, I didn't know there was an anti-flopping rule. Okay.
There is. I knew it.
I didn't know there was an anti-flopping rule. So my thing is, the refs should know what a flop is and what is not, okay? They can stop a play to clean up a drip of water that comes from somebody's sweaty head, but they can't see a flop. They can call a backcourt violation when a point guard's heel isn't over the line, but they can't see a flop. They can see when a player's pinky nail touch the ball when it's going down, and they call a goaltend, but they can't see a flop. So my point is, if he indeed flopped, the refs should call it right then and there and not wait for the league to call it a day later, okay? Because, this is bigger than LeBron James.
Oh, my God.
The league and everybody else is against my boy. But we going to rise. We going to rise above this pettiness, okay? And we going to get another ring. I'm done.
Okay. LeBron is a flopper. He's known to be a flopper. He too big. He too big anyway. This man is too big to. I can't even explain it because it's that deep. But I've always known him to be a flopper, and it's like, bro, just play basketball. You too big to be complaining about fouls. They gonna foul you. They gonna foul you, okay? So just know that, please. Why is he still in the league again? Ain't he 45?
Oh, whatever. Anyway, you want to mention your boy before I do the highlight of the week? Since you're talking about being in the league for too long, let's go to Tom Brady.
Anywho, so as we know, Tommy Brady Jr., because he's a junior, he won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And so I guess since it's COVID, they didn't have like the normal Super Bowl parade, which sucks. So I guess he was doing a little day drinking, or they had like a boat parade or something like that, and he got wasted, like white boy wasted. That's white boy wasted.
It is. And I like that Tom Brady. I want to hang out with that Tom Brady. I don't want to hang out with the Tom Brady that's on the football field. Give me the day drinking Tom Brady. Give me that one. Okay.
Anyway, so he was so lit that he couldn't walk. No. Like he couldn't stand up on his own, and somebody had to like guide him as he was walking. Yeah. Then he was tossing around the Super Bowl. I don't know if it was the MVP trophy.
No, it was the trophy.
So he was tossing around the Super Bowl trophy like it was a piece of bread he was throwing to the birds. I don't know. But either way, he had a good time. And I wish I was there with him.
I wish I was there too. I like that, Tom Brady. But
good job,
because he haven't lived in Florida for so long, so he don't know how hot it get. So day drinking plus the sun, the heat, that ain't for the weak. That's not. It ain't. For the weak.
You got to prepare for this. Some people prepare for this like all winter long till it get hot. They condition for this. Because you go to these day drinking pool parties and you drink it all day, and that sun hitting you, it's hitting you from every angle. Then you got like that's like a double whammy.
Yeah,
like you can't play with that, Tom. And he learned that day. He
definitely learned. Anywho, so it's time for our highlight of the week. This is a good one. We are highlighting Naomi Osaka. She's the tennis star. Everybody knows her now. So she is now part owner of a professional USA women's soccer team. So that's great to be on your resume. She's part owner of the North Carolina's Courage, which is a national women's soccer league team. And she is the first investor to on board with the Courage alongside Steve Malik, who served as an active owner since 2017. So Naomi would be acting as the strategic advisor, utilizing the opportunity to advance women's sports. So congratulations, Naomi, and just doing what I think she's still in her 20s. So it's like you a team owner already. She gonna be doing big things. This will not be the last time we hear from her.
Yeah, she's cool. She was dating a rapper. I forgot what he sung.
Okay, we don't need that.
I don't know his name. But the only reason that I know is because after she beat Serena in whatever last tournament they played and they took a picture together and he stuck up his middle finger. What? And Joe said something about it because he was like, that ruined the picture.
I didn't even know she was dating a rapper, but we don't need you to do that, Naomi. Get an investment banker or a billionaire, some type of stuff like that. Or if you go I was just about to say if you're going to date a rapper, date Drake, but Serena used to date Drake, so don't do that. Don't do that, Naomi, okay? Anyway, talk about your business.
All right, guys. So you know what it is. I provide HR services to small businesses at affordable prices. So we do everything from custom handbooks, simple payroll management, recruiting, employee forms, background checks. So if you guys need help out there, if your small business need help with your HR compliance or any other HR needs, just hit me up on IG at HCMGMT Consulting. That's HCMGMT Consulting. And in our bio, our links are there. Our links is there for our website, product, and our Facebook pages. So hit us up.
Cool. And also, we did post a video yesterday of us doing a walk challenge. It got a lot of great feedback and views. So if you want to see more things like that, you can become a patron on our Patreon page. Yep. We will be posting actually exclusive videos like that and more videos like that in the upcoming weeks. So become a Patreon. And until next week, bye-bye.
Peace out.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also check us out on IG at the Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.